viewers, and welcome to another episode of Talk the Talk with me, Desh Palay Bechin. Joining me today is Carmen Van Wyk, Financial Director at Motus Emerging Brands. Now, Carmen always keeps everything work-related organized to ensure efficient workflow. She takes great pride in the work she does and has a lot of determination to improve on her skills and knowledge to be the best at the work that she does. She is confident in her abilities to do the work she is required to do and is exceptionally reliable. She is knowledgeable about inventory management software and audits, which is why she is able to successfully integrate that knowledge in work or in her work for the success of the company. All of these fantastic traits is probably what led her to being nominated by her superiors for the MWOTI 2022 awards. So let's welcome Carmen. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions. Hello, Carmen.
Hi, dear.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for an invite.
Okay, you're welcome. So firstly, congratulations on that nomination. It really is such an achievement already. I said to you off air, we had over 4,000 nominations.
I know. Which is crazy.
Well done for
Thank
joining this movement. It's not about winning, it's about helping us to use your voice and the platform to encourage, empower and uplift women in the motoring trade, and also young girls that want to join the motoring trade. So thank you so much for that. Okay, so let's start with your journey in the motoring trade.
So I honestly feel that, cars in itself has been in my DNA forever. Since I've been a little girl, I've always been interested in styles and designs and, what power this vehicle has and just that roar, when some of the cars make when they start. So it's always been in my DNA, and I think the stars just aligned when I started in October of 2019 at Renault. That was my first stunt in the motoring industry, and it's just been an incredible ride from there. I think I spent about just over a year and 8 months at Renault, and then from there I moved over to Mitsubishi in my current role as financial director.
Okay, so tell us more about the brand Mitsubishi, because I think you fundamentally work with that brand, right?
Yes, so fundamentally part of the Motus Emerging Brands is Mitsubishi, which is our core focus. I think everyone would associate Mitsubishi as, outdoor 4x4 vehicle, quite handling really well, and words such as Pajero Sport, Mitsubishi Colt will come to mind. But the brand has evolved over time, and right now it's a more stylish, elegant brand. I mean, if I think about, we more of our core focus is looking at our compact SUVs like our ASX and our Eclipse Cross models.
Yes.
It's ASX speaks. It's one of the slogans is easy to drive, easy to park. It's a compact SUV, but with still sufficient space. It's stylish. It's panoramic sunroof, so views of the sky is just incredible. Then you look at our Eclipse Cross model, again, sleek and sporty and just an incredible drive.
Gosh, you just love this brand, don't you?
I do. And it's just the evolution of the brand and how the demographic of customer has changed over time.
Yeah.
And that's, core to the type of sponsorships we do at the moment. We a lot of work with Power FM, our Zulu Football Club sponsorship as well has just really shown how the brand has evolved over time.
So how do you feel about our initiatives, and especially the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards? You've been nominated, you are being recognized for your contribution to the trade. Let me just rephrase that question. How did it make you feel being recognized by your superior? It could be Tato, who is your MD. He's been with me. Could be Steve Terbranch. He's been with me. So I don't know who nominated you, but I know that these gentlemen are such catalysts and such champions for women moving up the ranks. How did you feel about being?
It was a fantastic, it was such a privilege and honor to be nominated. And I think the platform is incredible in the sense that it provides women, to be recognized in key positions. I think previously women and women of color even was, in positions of non-key, and now it's seeing, giving the opportunity for women to be recognized in those key decision-making roles.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So powerful. And I think secondly, just creating awareness that, it is possible. It is possible for a woman to be in a key decision-making role in the motoring industry.
Yeah. I think it's so important to understand that, walking from failure to failure, especially for us, as you said, women of color.
Yeah.
I just want to say that walking from failure to failure without the loss of enthusiasm is so critical in terms of us taking our rightful positions in the trade.
Yeah.
So well done on doing that and not giving up. What would you say is the necessary credentials for a financial director? And this is for our aspiring financial, I love the word director.
I guess, financial director, finance being the core, you need to have a passion for numbers. I would also say excellency and the drive for excellency, integrity. These are the type of words that come to mind for a successful career as a financial director. Looking at staying relevant with key trends, being innovative, being resilient. I think those are the type of key words that I can describe linking to a financial director.
Yeah, and loving numbers, so please.
Unfortunately, it's one of those that you need to have the love for numbers, else you will not make it.
I have something for numbers, and that's fear for numbers. So I'll just stick to my day job. What advice can you give to women to stay motivated in order to maximize our productivity in a role like yours?
I think, one of the key motivators is having a good network of people around you. And then that being said, having a good woman network around you as well is quite key, because we go through the same struggles. We understand what we go through. I think so that's quite key for me. And I think having a good understanding your strengths. I think understanding and maximizing on your strengths, I think, is important as well. And being authentic, being true to yourself. And I think one of the things that most people probably take for granted or don't pay much attention of is your self-care. Self-care is so important that it always should be top of mind. And just, I'm a female, so I'm bringing femininity to the table, and I will never take that away.
Absolutely. There's a place for masculine and femininity in our industry, absolutely. And I'd like to add to that, it's so important to learn from other people's mistakes, because you're not going to live long enough to make your own. And that is so important, and it resonates with me because I know the mistakes that have been done, and that is why we have this sessions, so that other people can learn from others' mistakes. Would you say that the lack of confidence in yourself is something that you should not, or something that's going to hinder your progress?
I suppose we're all human, right? So sometimes there does come doubt or lack of confidence, but I always strive to have a pep talk with myself, and I think once I have that pep talk, it's what drives me, and I have quite a clear objective in terms of what I want to achieve and where I want to go. So if you have that top of mind, I mean, that would always steer you in the right direction.
Any tips or tricks for our young aspiring directors, financial directors out there?
There's absolutely no tricks. It's not that there's no tricks. It's you need to have a clear action plan and have those achievable goals. Whether it's your short-term, medium, or long-term goals, have that in place. Know exactly what you're working towards, and have a mentor. I think it's people don't talk enough about having a mentor. I have a mentor, and as I evolve as an individual, I change my mentors because I feel, okay, this is the person that served me when I was here in my role, but this is the next person that's going to serve me when I'm here in this role. So it's continuously evolving as an individual, which I think your mentor should also continuously be evolving.
Right. My mentor is in America. Her name is Oprah. I've never met her. I'm trying to find talk show hosts that can mentor me. So if you're listening out there, please help me out. But why should young girls choose the motoring trade?
It's an absolutely amazing industry in the sense that it is continuously evolving, it's continuously changing. There's never a day that I walk into the office and it's the same. I mean, whether or not that is new brands being introduced in Mitsubishi, not even new models, I mean, new brands that's being introduced into the country, you know, constant change in terms of legislation. That's also exciting. And I mean, if you're someone that enjoys excitement and change and you're quite resilient, this is definitely the industry for you.
Carmen, who are you at home? You look like a very busy woman.
So I'm a woman, and I'm a woman that enjoys fashion and trends.
I can see that. Oh gosh, this dress, like you'll be like my wardrobe, okay?
You know, I enjoy fashion and keeping up with new trends, but most importantly, you know, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a friend, I'm a confidant, and those are the roles and the different roles that I have in my life. But I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that I enjoy doing.
Hobbies?
Not particular hobbies, but I mean, you know, I enjoy traveling. I enjoy, you know, you just curling up on the couch and watching a series or, you know, a new film that comes out, and it's just spending time with my friends, and my family is quite important to me as well. So it's really just making sure that I get the best in life, and also make sure that I have a work-life balance.
Yes.
I mean, I think that's so important to have a good work-life balance.
And take a break, you know, take care of yourself.
And self-care, like I mentioned earlier on, so underrated, but so important, because if self-care is not there, you're unable to succeed in your role.
Do you know, Carmen, I could sit here and talk to you forever. I do not want this interview to end. I'm looking for more questions in my mind, but I would like to re-invite you sometime, but in the meantime, in the interim, I'm going to say all the best for this journey with us for the MOT 2022 Awards. And I just thank you so much for, you know, after this stint of MOT 2022 to continue helping us to empower and to educate. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and thank you viewers for watching and commenting and sharing our interviews and our content. Our non-profit company is the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk the Talk Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives, or at least we're trying to change lives in a positive way. Together we aim to empower and to uplift the women of our trade. For those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk the Talk Studios. Ladies, I have to say that it's never too late to start dreaming about the prospect of your future, and it is never too late to pursue these dreams. I'm going to read a quote for you. Always do your best. What you plant now, you will harvest later. It's never too late, as I said, to pursue your dreams. It is never an easy task to reach for one's dreams, but the reward of one's hard work to achieve it will always satisfy. You just have to have courage that in the end, all the hard work, sweat and tears will be worth it. As James Dean declared, dream as if you'll live forever, and live as if you'll die today. And remember that the question should never be, who's going to let me? It should always be, who's going to stop me? Yay!